Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you. Spread the love. It's a beautiful Sunday. Summer turning into autumn as things do pass and change, as you well know. Much to think about, much going on these days. But now we have a chance to step aside, take a step back, sit down, relax, rest, whatever you call it. It's the Shabbos, Sabbath, a day of rest. Oh, maybe that was yesterday. Well, today too. Why not every day? Every day is a Sabbath, a rest from worldly preoccupations. I mean, that's really what it means. Stepping off the treadmill of events, of conditioning, and the momentum of events. The gerbil wheel, if you like that image. Of going around in circles and getting nowhere. And open our hearts and minds together in Sangha, in the heart of the Dharma, of the spirit, of love and loving kindness and compassion, empathy, all the beautiful things that we wish for our children and all children and the whole world. So let's have a moment now of silence for all those who are suffering at the hands of war and bombs, and not to mention bullets from teenagers, at the hands of war in Ukraine, in Africa. I can't even keep track of it anymore. Sorry. Feeling it. Gaza. In this violent, tumultuous world, including all in our hearts, in the wings of our prayers and practices and sterling aspirations today. Janchu Samchak Rinpoche Makye Panagye Gyochi Kepa Nyampa Mepa Yon Kane Kandu Vilwa Show. From now until reaching perfect enlightenment, awakening, bliss, for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception, human and animal and otherwise, may we practice the 10, 6 and 10 paramitas, the Panacean virtues, for the boundless benefit of one and all. And long life to His Holiness the Dalai Lama and all those aligned with that radiant, shining Buddha of compassion, Chenrezig the example. And I bow to that shining radiance in your seat. Don't overlook it. The Buddha within. Nowness, awareness, Rigpa. The Dharmakaya. Oh, just sitting, just breathing, just being. If just sitting is too much anyway, just breathing and just being in any posture, that will do. If even thinking about breathing and sitting is too much, just being, not so hard to do, but easy to overlook. Just settle down, day of rest, just being, not a human doing, but a human being, just being. not even identified as a human, just being, not identified as anything, beingness itself, the ens, as Kant called it, beingness, the fundament, even in a coma, one that might not be conscious or aware, but still being, still alive, something, the clear light, the luminous spirit, whatever you call it. Whatever you call it, it's even more sweet than that. Just being, just breathing. Stop doing that, just let it happen, being breathed. Don't fool yourself, think you're doing it all around here. Just breathing, being breathed by the Tao, by bigger forces than oneself, one small self. Just breathing, just sitting or standing or whatever position you're in, standing on your head like a yogi. Ah, how sweet it is. What joy, peace, serenity is available even right now. Serenity is not shinier on the other side of the globe or on the other side of the street or on the other side of the grass. Check it out. I have come home to one's supreme self, sublime nature, true nature, just being, the capital B. Don't even need an E, just B, capital B. Even that is extra. Awareness alone with a capital A plus. Innate wakefulness. Cultivate nowness as you already are. Now. Not much to do. Letting everything go. The secret is letting things come and go, letting be. Not suppressing nor being carried away by indulgent discursive thinking. This moment, only moment. This breath, only breath. Imaho. Letting be, letting go. Way to go. The great Tao is just flow with a capital F. Imaho. Wondrous, miraculous. Eureka. Hallelujah. Yes. And enjoy the joy of Buddha's natural meditation. Present awareness, moment by moment present awareness, incandescent presence, presence of mind if you insist, presence, divine presence, awake in the presence. So many ways to say it, not exactly precise enough. Words can't express the inexpressible. Imaho. Ah, yes, thank you. Eyes open, ears open, nose open, mouth open, throat, heart, diaphragm, anus, ears, mind open, at ease, relax. Attention, at ease, goes together. Dynamic awareness, yet effortless, almost effortless. Longchenpa said, the six senses left in the natural state is the way of the innate great perfection, the natural great perfection, the natural great connection. Sokchen, Imaho. Openness and awareness, inseparable, incandescent presence. Tune in, let go at the same time. Let be. Radical acceptance, equanimity. Yes, thank you. I can feel it. Feel the breath, feel the physical sensations in the body, embodiment, not just spacing out, dozing, staring at the sky, giving yourself a headache. A natural awareness, the six senses left in a natural way is the way of the natural great perfection, as Longchenpa said, great Dzogchen master. Everything open, at ease, natural, yet fully attentive, interested even, incandescently present and awakeful. Rely on innate wakefulness rather than fabricated temporary states of consciousness or concentration. Simply sustaining innate wakefulness is the way. Non-dual awareness practices like Dzogchen and Mahamudra. Don't tilt your head back too much in the name of sky gazing and pinch nerves in the back of your neck and cut off your feeling flow. Just gazing straight ahead with uplifted attitude, uplifted gaze if you like, but not stressing up. Just free out, like overlooking the sea from a hillock, not counting the waves or waiting for your ship to come in. Just gazing, not staring, not watching, gazing. Letting thoughts and feelings, perceptions, physical sensations come and go, like the poem about Michelangelo, painting the Sistine Chapel. I like that feeling. With every brush stroke, embroidering the pure land, heaven. Just looking, seeing, freeing, 3 steps in one. Looking, perceiving, second, seeing, noticing, third, freeing, releasing, allowing, seeing through, just being through and through, just being with a capital B. Awareness with a capital A plus. See? It's practice. Mind nature practice of the great perfection, the great connection, Dzogchen. Eyes open, ears open, heart, mind open, everything open. Lucid, luminous, aware, spacious, seeing through temporary, momentary, illusory, unowned phenomena and noumena. Suji Rinpoche saying, nowness awareness is the unfabricated Buddha within. Now to keep it fresh, vivid, start again. Take a deep breath, and with the out breath, chant Ah, the Dzogchen seed syllable Ah, the first letter of Sanskrit and Tibetan alphabet Ah, Ah, with the big release with relief, opening, letting go, dissolve, connecting, dissolving simultaneously. Again, inhaling and may the force be with you. The great Tao. And for the third and last time, inhaling and with a big releasing, relinquishing, a little death with each out breath, letting go. Turned inside out for a moment like a bubble, turned inside out in the sea, embracing all. The less of me, the more room for thee, O Lord, Lord Buddha. Why not? How sweet it is. Pristine awareness, primordial awareness, Kunti Zampo, Dharmakaya mind, Rigpa. The Buddha mind within. In the beginning is the without that, nothing. The breath, inspiration and expiration, spiritus, elsewhere, the spirit, energy, breath, life, prana, chi. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mami Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mami Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Love to one and all equally. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Chant along with we. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Just hum it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. From me to we. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The less of me here, the more room for thee, O Lord Buddha. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mami Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Homage to the Lord of Compassion, Avalokiteshvara, Kuan Yin, Shinrei, embodied as the Dalai Lama, the Karmapa, the Yawan Drukpa, Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. All our teachers, whoever they are, Om Mani Padme Hum. Our benefactors, so kind to us and unselfish, selfless, Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mami Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Evolving from me to we. Om Mani Padme Hori. 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 The needle seems to be stuck in the groove. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. The record on Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The mantra wheel, the mantra garland, the heart chakra going around, spitting off amrita, bliss, elixir, light, loving kindness, compassion, and action. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. Light rays reaching out, touching one and all, healing, awakening, embracing. Om Mani Padme Hori. Om Mani Padme Hori. From the heart center. Om Mani Padme Hori. Heart like a warm, radiant sun warming up your chest. Light rays reaching out naturally. Not even reaching, just radiating. Om Mani Padme Hori. 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 May all beings be happy, well, fulfilled, and content. Om Mani Padme Hori. 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 Love to one and all equally. Om Mani Padme Hori. 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 Oh mani bebe hori, 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 finding refuge in the jewels 3, oh mani bebe hori, oh mani bebe hori, beyond the three stooges, myself, me, myself, I, and me, oh mani bebe hori, oh mani bebe hori, oh mani bebe hori. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 May all beings be healed. And this planet itself be healed and whole again. May be an end to war and violence, poverty and oppression, injustice, cruelty, hatred and prejudice. And may we all together complete the spiritual journey all the way home. Love to one and all. Equally. Love is the way, the truth, and the life. Love with a capital L, big love, beyond the polarities, the dichotomies of liking and disliking. Unconditional love, non-transactional love, divine love, Buddha love, Jesus heart love. The big love. Yes. The heart with a capital H. I bow to the Buddha, the divine, the goddess, the light. In your seat, don't overlook them. Thank you. Any questions today, Dory? Anyone? It's hard to talk after that, I find, but people inevitably have questions, etc.
I don't have any questions as of yet, Lama.
Good. Everything must be clear. I've noticed when I become clearer, everything becomes clearer. Have you noticed that? The whole world seems to change. This is a good time to do the work. What to call it? Work on oneself. The inner work. The bodhisattva work. Enlightening. Evolutionary consciousness. Working on anger and hatred, for example. Look what's going on in the world, afar and even near. There's an election year. I'm concerned. The guns are coming out. We haven't even seen nothing yet, I'm afraid. More guns in this country than people, if anybody reads the statistics.
I do have a question.
I always say that the most important of the 10 paramitas, the 10 paramecium, the 10 perfections, the 10 transformative practices, the 10 Panacean virtues, however you want to translate that ancient, wonderful Sanskrit word, paramitas, paramis, and Pali. Yes, in Pali there were 10 of them, not 6. I always say, of course, prajna, the 6th one, is the most important. It's the eye of all the other paramitas and virtues. It makes a virtue into a transcendental Panacean virtue. But for us, for our purposes these days, having just come out of the century of wars, as the Dalai Lama called it, hopefully more of a century of peace and dialogue and union, working together, communication. I think The third paramita is the most useful. Kshanti, patience, patient forbearance, tolerance, acceptance, patience, the antidote to anger and overreactivity, and a good time to learn mindful anger management. Count to 10 before you kick back, Jeffrey, as my grandmother, Ann Zakharoff, said when I was 6. Or maybe just count to 3. Or maybe just take a breath before you respond, rather than just blindly reacting with a knee-jerk reaction like we so often do. This is mindful anger management, or mindful any emotional management. Very helpful. Peacemaking, harmonizing, good for oneself and others. There's a whole chapter on this in my book about the 10 paramitas. Buddha is as Buddha does, the outer, inner, and secret or mystic levels of these Panaceian practices, the paramitas. In Shanti Deva's classic, How to Be a Bodhisattva by Shanti Deva, Entering the Way of the Bodhisattvas by Shanti Deva. There are different translated titles. The third or fourth chapter is about Kshanti, patience paramita. That's always been my favorite, and I thought most important for a ruffian like me when I first encountered it in my 20s. When Tuka Pema Wangel first put a Sanskrit translation from the Sanskrit in my hands, and I tried to read it in Darjeeling in 1972 or 3. And it's been with me ever since. I'm still studying it and thinking about it. Kshanti paramita. Peace, patience, forbearance, tolerance, even acceptance, inclusiveness, equanimity, evenness. Yes, door. You have something?
Well, it could be a quick one. Can a guru in a disembodied state bestow blessings?
Yes. I'm not even going to question what do you mean by a disembodied state, what do you mean by a guru, but yes. And I'll pick an example that we're all familiar with instead of, Eastern thought. Jesus. I don't know who's asking that, but you want to follow it up? Are we getting to the point? I mean, my main root gurus are gone, if you want to say that, dead. Some are reincarnated. The pictures on the altars here of our teachers. Jesus apparently died on the cross, but a lot of people have received blessings from him, and he's like the guru of the West, the God incarnate. I know we don't use the word guru for him, but I do. That's exactly that function, bringing the formless divine into form for the personal relationship, like with the guru, instead of with the Buddha who died, went to Nirvana, died 2,600 years ago under a tree, lying down like this in northern India at somewhere. Kushinagar. It's hard to keep track of them all, Dory. You've seen one, you've seen them all, that's what I say. So in my gurus, they're always with me. And not just me, our Sangha, our Satsang, many people feel that. Just like my parents are dead, let's say, passed away, but they're always with me, in me. I know what they think about what we're doing now. I don't have to ask them in words. They like it. They're proud. They think it's helping people. The Guru's always with us. And when you really connect with that Guru principle or that divine or that great mentorship, selfless relationship, and you have some devotion, conviction, not just blind faith, then it stays in your heart and you can't even get it out, even when you want to. So yes, always with him. And I always say, when you practice Guru Yoga, or just I practice in the morning and night at all, I feel like That's where I meet my gurus. Not that I have to go to Nepal or India or the Pure Lands in the next life to see them or to see their 5 or 10-year-old reincarnate tulkus. Of course, I will go again. Now the pandemic's slowing down, perhaps, maybe. I'll go again this winter, I think. But I hope that's helpful, because there's the outer guru person, is the inner guru, which is the devotion, the feeling, the connection, the love, the relationship. And then there's the mystic secret guru, which is the divine light, the true nature itself. How can you express it? It's beyond two-ness or even oneness. How can you bring together what's never been apart? So in the ancient Hindu scriptures called the Upanishads, some of humanity's most ancient, valuable, ever beloved, and esteemed scriptures, the Upanishads, it says, Brahma, Guru, and Atma are one. Just to be precise, let me translate. God, spiritual master, teacher, and the practitioner, the yogi, the yogini, Atma, yourself, are one. That's a hell of a lot to swallow just on faith. That's what we work towards. And that's what we can realize. The oneness. It's never been separate. We may feel far from it, Dory, but I can assure you it's never far from us. So those are a few thoughts. I'm very much into Guru Yoga and Guru Yoga practices. And I want to remind people, this book full of Nyosho Kempo's teachings and songs of enlightenment to his wife, heart teachings. Very wonderful. Here's another one, 150 tales from the mouths of the gurus, of the lamas of the lineage, each 1 or 2 pages. My Snow Lion's Turquoise Mane from 1992 or whatever it was. Wonderful. Devotional practice. It's great if you feel it. Just like philosophy is great if you feel it. Not everybody's inclined that analytically. Devotional practice is great if you can feel it, you get into it. Transform and transmute emotion into devotion and beyond, the ocean devotion. The word Dale in Lama means oceanic. That's what we're talking about. Not waiting for the Dalai Lama to come again next year. Praying for his long life, yes. And they even say longevity prayers helps you to stay close to them and see them, meet them again in this life and the next. That is said, taught. But just the reverence and the gratitude that I feel when I think of him or our gurus or even, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, our Sangha, so beautiful, our satsang, our beloved community. We don't hear enough about prayer, etc. in Buddhism. Where's a book on Buddhist prayer? Everybody in the West is interested in meditation and the mind. Where's the book on prayer? Oh, there is one. A small one by Thich Nhat Hanh, who was smart enough to put one out before he died. If you go in the East, Buddhists are praying all the time, even counting thousands and tens of thousands of their prayers, like Catholics count their rosary prayers, etc. Dory, we have any other questions? I see it's time for the last rites.
No, we don't have any other questions.
Good.
So it's last rites time. Very, very quickly. Everybody, we have opportunities for practice. Day-long virtual meditation retreat will be Saturday, September 21st, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can register at sochen.org. There is upcoming retreat, and that's a huge opportunity. And so that'll be Sunday, October 27th to Friday, November 1st, Wisdom House, Litchfield, Connecticut. If you haven't checked out all the pictures on their website, check it out. It's lovely. And Lama's going to be there, so it's a party. So with serious practice, of course, And so thank you, Lama, so much for today and all the teachings. And everyone, please join us again next week. Thank you all. Take care.
Signing off, Lama Surya Das and our Sirius friends. Thank you all. Love to one and all.